Hey y'all, what's going on? This is your lady with a different position, different time of the day. My late, what do you call those? My lamp broke and I am sweating. As you can see, there's no air conditioning. We'll let it go. We'll just let it go. Right. Okay, really quickly, I'm just going to be talking about how there are misconceptions of what a feminine male should or could be, right? Because I've been called gay all my life. Like it was nothing new to me. I did not like the label, but I still kind of had one instance where when I was growing up, people started calling me boya, which literally means a masculine lesbian. Just put it that way. Right? Because we've come from a lesbian who wants to be like a boy, boya. So like they associated me with this. And I took this with pride. Like I like this label. But eventually it kind of I had to grow out of it because I had to grow out of it. I moved to a different country, had some traumas to leave behind and start a new life and had to create a new image and cannot be repeating the same mistakes as I have before. So no femininity, no more stuff like that. Now, why does this matter now? Because now I've been hanging out with lots of people um, that before I did not hang out with. Now I'm hanging out with mostly ladies. I had female friends before, don't get me wrong, but I did have more guy friends because, like they looked at me as like, oh, what about awesome? Girls, on the other hand, when I was like male representing, looked at me as like a partner option, or if they were more alternative and they had things in common, then we could be friends. And I had some very close female friends. One of them, actually, a couple of them, are my close friends right now. We still talk, and everything's pretty cool. Now, the problem comes in is like me asking, like, well, did you think I was trans by any chance? I'm like, yeah, no, never. How can you tell someone's trans? I could tell that you're gay. I'm like, how could you tell that I was gay? It's like because you're not normal or normally straight, masculine, right? So I have these features where people could just tell whenever I get excited, whenever I get in the mood in the moment. And then that is associated with a feminine male, which is a gay man. So no one really thinks of trans women as a thing if you're coming. Oh my god, there's a mosquito. No. Anyway, so now imagine how many trans women are stuck with being gay because that's what they know, that's what exists. And imagine how many gay men are stuck with being gay because they did not know. Imagine how many trans women had to transition because they hate the label gay like I did, right? But I made peace with the label gay. I've slept with gay people. I have gay friends. And let me tell you, like, gay men are not very different from cis men. I don't know, my experiences were a bit weird. I still find this kind of aggressive approach from gay men who were hitting on me. Like they would never take no for an answer. And they would wait and like hint and do things. And eventually like they will get what they want. Like I've been with a couple of guys. One guy I was supposed to be meeting with this weekend. I met him when I was kind of renewing my visa in Kuwait. And yeah, he took me to this like secluded beach area and he brought some wine and we were just drinking at the beach, him and I, and we got naked because like, I'm just like skinny dipping, wait, who cares? He took that the wrong message and then by nighttime we've been there like for 6, 7, 8 hours. He starts getting a bit more horny and pushy and pushy and pushy and pushy. And I kept pushing him at the beginning. And eventually I had to kind of just like, all right, this guy's a bit drunk. He's never going to stop. Let me just kind of let him get off and we'll just let it go. So we did this. And then the day after, I messaged him and I told him, okay, so here's the deal. I did not want that. I told you verbally I did not want that. I pushed you a couple of times physically, showing you I did not want that. I did that because I wanted you to stop, not because I wanted it. He's like, oh no. So now you're making me sound like I SA'd you. I'm like, you did SA me because I told you and I pushed you and you kept doing it. And I did not know what else to do because I'm not a person who can handle pushy men because of certain things that happened to me. So like I'm afraid of things. I'm just afraid person. And that gets you to the idea of like, well, what is it considered to be a sexual assault? And this is where I'm going to be having a conversation with some of the ladies I'm meeting tonight to figure out what their idea is because I'm going to say by females when I was male presenting, and I'm going to say by more males, obviously. So I want to see what that means to other people because what now I understand is I did not want it and you kept pushing and I gave it to you. It's still sexual assault. I don't know what you think, but what do you think? if you're very persistent and you get to sleep with someone, do you count that as sexual assault? Whether it's your partner, whether it's someone you like, whether it's someone you met at the bar, and you kept pushing and it worked. Problem. Anyway, I gotta go. I'll talk to you later.